Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? I'm Billboard Hip Hop editor Carl Lamar. We're here at SelectCon for managing artists from the ground up. Listen, we got some esteemed guests here today, an all-star lineup. I'm talking about, we got management for Birdman Zoe, who be running through with internet money, doing the damn thing. We got Giuseppe running the show with Lil Tecca. Got my man Byron running the show with YBN Cordae. Like I said, all-star lineup. I know y'all here because y'all want to learn how to get some of this management style done from the ground up. So we're going to start and get right into it. I'm going to start with Birdman Zoe. And, I'm curious. Internet Money just came through this year with a top 10 record. Everybody's like, yo, this must have been easy. It's not easy getting a top 10 record. So what I want to know is, how did you, for one, see that star quality in Taz and in Internet Money to be like, yo, I want to run with these guys and take them to the mountaintop?
Well, it's crazy, right? With Internet Money, I've been dealing with Taz before Internet Money was where it's at today. I met Taz actually this month, 4 years ago in 2016, and he was on Twitter having an argument with another producer named Ninth Wonder about type beats. And at that time, I was managing another producer named Menace from the UK who did the Panda record, which was a type beat record. So I was very well educated on the type beat process and what that meant to the producer community of the new generation. So fast forward, Taz and Ninth Wonder arguing about type beats, and I DM Taz, and I'm like, yo, you don't gotta do all that. Like, you don't gotta explain yourself to anybody. And then we spoke on the phone maybe like 6 hours, like either like 5 or 6 hours that same day, and we never looked back since. So that's how I got introduced with Taz. And I've been running with Mike Will and eardrummers since about like 2011, 12, because I managed one of Mike's artists named F1JO, who's like a longtime friend of mine from my Brick Squad background. That's like Walker's first cousin, and he's been with Gucci and on Deb. I mean, Deb is his aunt, so that's a whole nother story that I'll get into another time. But whatever. So I've been running with eardrummers, and I've been watching Mike Will, DJ, and that whole camp and how they do their thing, and how Mike has producers signed to him, and they all have big records, and they're all part of like a collective. So when I got with Taz, and he told me he had a producer assigned to him, I'm like, yo, we could be the eardrummers. Mike Will took the jet to his destination. Even if we take the car or we take the train, we're going to get there. It might take a little longer, but I promise you we'll get there. And fast forward, 2020, we're responsible for one of the biggest records of the year, Lemonade.
And congrats on that. That's definitely a big record. And, I'm going to jump over to Giuseppe and Byron. I'll let Giuseppe go first, man. Lil Tecca, we saw what he did with the Ransom record. He was able to get another top 10. Like, talk about the star quality that made you decide to say, yo, Tecca got something. I want to work with him and manage him.
Well, I think before actually meeting him in person, it was more so the tone of his voice to me, which was like super unique and different, along with the melodies and flows, and just the type beats that he was hopping on was something that was like kind of newer to self at the time. And then just, meeting him in person, fast forward a week later, just his intuition like really stuck out to me, like super smart and intuitive. I mean, really upon meeting him, it was like a no-brainer for me. Like, I already knew. I saw the star quality in him.
Yeah, and shout out to Tecca. He got another top 10 project this year. And Byron, I mean, listen, man, YBN Cordae, brother, already got nominated for a Grammy last year off the rip. What intrigued you about Cordae upon meeting him? What star quality did he possess?
I think he had a real clear point of view of where he wanted to go and his work ethic. I mean, he really wanted it. He was very clear in terms of his path, in terms of what he represented and how he wanted to really kind of elevate his craft and in order to say, and elevate just hip hop in general. He's wanted to kind of really bring a different tone, something that felt familiar, but, way accelerated from what was happening, in the past. Like, he's really trying to take it and be the guy. And I saw his passion. We talked about the vision, and, we've been driving the ship ever since.